What's up, everybody? This is Tye Tribbett coming to you live from GRAMMY Pro. Keep it loud. There are a lot of aspects of R&B and hip hop that appeal to me that I actually infuse into what I present on a gospel, contemporary gospel platform. It's kind of impossible to not be influenced or inspired by the culture, and the culture is so heavily driven by hip hop and R&B that even though I'm a gospel artist, it's kind of difficult to shun that. So I have to embrace it as well. It's part of who I am. I'm a part of this whole hip hop culture as well. So I just put it in my musical expression, and it seems to be working. I've worked with many different artists, from Jessica Simpson to anybody. You know, the Roots. I'm from the Philly area, so the Roots and myself, we really have a great relationship. How I approach it? Music is the universal language, so it's kind of easy to kind of like say, hey, you know, what do you think about doing something together? Because I'm a musician, I play keys and all that stuff. So I would be in a jam session with the Roots and say, hey, you want to put something inspirational on this or street? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like music is a universal language. So I've done that with the Roots several times. We've done that with Timbaland. Oh my gosh, so many times we just jamming with Timbaland. We did Cry Me a River, Justin Timberlake. We did so much stuff just by just creating that universal, non-judgmental place called music. Everybody meets there, everybody needs it, everybody is encouraged by it. So whether it's gospel lyrics or just mainstream lyrics, people are drawn to it. It's been working. The gospel music scenery or industry has changed tremendously since I started. I know I'm young, but when I started, it was more traditional and slower in accepting new sounds and new presentations. Now I think the world is moving so fast that they can't help but move with the times now. They're accepting more styles now. It's not just the choir robes anymore. You know, gospel music is cool now, you know, and hopefully I'm one of the representations of that truth. So it's changed tremendously, but for the better. My advice for aspiring gospel musicians is to first, well, there's a scripture in the Bible that I think works for anybody. When God made Adam in the garden, he said, be fruitful and multiply. I think a lot of us want to multiply before we're fruitful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, be successful in your area first before you want to go worldwide. Have impact in your community first before you want to have worldwide recognition and impact. In this world where American Idol is and everybody can kind of get overnight success, we kind of want that boom before we have really honed our skills. So take time to develop. Take time to be patient in your development. Have an effect, if it's gospel, have an effect on your church first. And then when you, to the point where you're swelling beyond that, then you can expand to be fruitful and then multiply. Be faithful, be calm, be patient, your time will come. The way artists should work with producers to get the best out of themselves is to come in humbly and not just, I know what I'm doing, this works on my block. When I did this at the club or at the church, this will work. We should come in ready to expand, or ready with an expansive view. Like, how can they grow me? How can I learn without losing the essence of who I am? I'm open to learn because I'm realizing that I don't know everything. Producers on the same end allow artists to be who they are, but just expand them. It's kind of like a young man with a mustache now. He didn't lose who he is, but he's just growing. He's just, you know, he's expanding. He's maturing. I think producers should put beards. You should put goatees on your artists. Don't change who they are completely, but expand them and grow. You know what I mean? Meet them where they are and then grow. That's what I think. Christian ideologies to mainstream is a huge evolution for us, especially in these times. We have shows like on Oxygen Network. There's a show called Preachers of LA. There's all type of Christian ideologies that are now getting mainstream attention. A lot of people in gospel community could be fearful of that, but I think it's necessary to expose not just the Christian ideologies, but the lifestyles of the Christian. Because before in Christendom, it was always the Christian lifestyle is a list of can'ts and don'ts. If I'm a Christian, I don't and I can't. But that's not the reality of the lifestyle. Jesus said, I come that you might have life and have a good time, have it more abundantly, be happy, you know what I mean? So I think it's important that mainstream sees cool Christians, cool believers, cool gospel artists, relevant entertainers that have certain standards that we're still trying to be better at, because none of us are perfect, none of us are Superman, we're all Clark Kent, and I think it's important that these ideologies are exposed in mainstream so that we can love each other and understand that we're not aliens demonizing everything everybody else does. That's not everybody. It might be some Christians, but it ain't everybody.